Hello and welcome to our BetVictor video preview for We Love Betting. I'm here with Jack Milner and we're going to take a look at this weekend's racing at Doncaster, Sandown, Kelso and Wincanton.
But yeah, but first of all, we've got to get the nitty gritty out of the way first. Charlie Hall Chase Day didn't go to plan with us. Beneficient didn't stay 3 miles and a furlong. He'll probably go back to something like 2.5. He's going to miss the Paddy Power. Expect him to go something like the Ascot Chase. Tony Martin, he'll find a race for him. By the way, Harry Topper, winner for the big race. Kim Bailey's big, raw, still quite green baby 6-year-old. He showed a fantastic attitude. Get up in the final strides and hold off the late surge of Wayward Glance. He's 20-1 from 33s with the BetVictor for the Gold Cup. Remember, non-run a free bet. He doesn't run. You'll get your money back to have another bet on the race come race day. Also, Tidal Bay successfully defended his West Yorkshire hurdle crown. We flagged him up, Mr. Finnegan and I. We finally agreed on something. He got a fantastic ride, Sam Twiston Davis, getting a lot of spare rides with Paul Nicholls now. He's 10s from 16s with the Hennessy with the BetVictor, but he's got plenty of other options. He's 10-1 for the King George. He's 8-1 for the Betfair Chase. And it just depends where he goes. Paul Nicholls has hinted he might go for the Betfair Chase at Haydock in 2 weeks' time. He runs in the Hennessy. He's going to have to give a lot of weight to it. And, I'd advise just keep your money in your pockets for the time being. And we'll try and nick a few quid at the weekend.
Well, the curtain closes down on the flat season at Doncaster with the November handicap. Jack, who wins?
Oh, terrible race. Absolutely terrible. I did my absolute pieces on this first year. First Mohican running for Lord Sir Henry Cecil, HRAC. Absolute shocker from Quealy. Pulled out, nowhere to go. Soft ground, terrible. So we'll give it a bit of a swerve. Obviously, Lahag, John Gosden, Paul Hannigan rides for Shea Camden. He's the 13-2 favourite with us. I'll give you one at a price, a working man's price, a northern working man's price. Nicholas Copernicus, Ed Walker's game and a bit quirky middle distance handicapper. Andre Azzini takes the ride. He's been having a fantastic season. Obviously, notched his first Group 1 for Luca Kamani. He's 12-1 with us. He needs to be held up late. He's been Spencered a couple of times. A few of you out there will know what that means. But if he gets it just right, he could be a desperately dangerous horse. We've had some money in the offices for Shrewd of Michael Bell. He's 12s from 16s. And an even more interesting one is Rebecca Curtis of Swinmore. This was touted as being one of the next big hurdles. It's entered at the weekend over hurdles, but it's also been entered in the November handicap, and it's 14s from 20s with the BetVictor. Serious money around this morning for this. We don't know where it's going to run. We don't know if Rebecca Curtis knows if it's going to run either way. It's well handicapped on both codes. But November had a tricky race. Jack Dexter runs in the 225. That's a sprint, the listed sprint race. I did my piece on that again last year. Not surprised. But he's 7-2. He was second in the champion sprint. He was third in the Air Gold Cup. He's top rated, and he should go close for Jim Goldie and Graham Lee.
National Hunt racing now. It's elite hurdle day at Wincanton.
Yeah, it is.
Any thoughts?
Well, it's we've got this. It was a familiar theme here. Did my piece on this last year. Zarkanda. I cannot have Zarkanda. He held off the late surge of Prospect Wales to give Paul Nicholls a 1-2 in this last year. Absolutely devastated. On a nice holiday in Seville at the time. Look at my phone. Oh dear. So yeah, bad memories from this day last year. Cotton Mill, providing the ground stays on the good side. JP Ferguson, #operation. His Bloomfields team have been in fantastic form thus far. And Cotton Mill, he was going to give Simon Sigg a race before unseating the Neptune. Second in the Betfair hurdle behind My Tent or Yours. Obviously, Aintree Grade 1 winner. Second in the Supreme. His form stands up. He's well handicapped to run well. Melodic Rendezvous. If it turns into a bog, he's going to be the one just to keep an eye on. He obviously beat Puffin Billy. He absolutely spanked him in an impressive novice hurdle. He won the Tolworth on soft, beating Pendra, Court Minstrel. He turns up soft. He's obviously the fancy one, but at 5-2, Cotton Mill. Jesus, Joseph and Mary. He looks the one to beat, and then some.
Okay, the Badger Ales Trophy is the highlight on a card worth 200 million. Won last year by the package. 200,000, sorry. Won last year by the package for David Pipe. He has standing ovation this year.
Yes,
another good thing.
This was the one highlight last year. The package. Absolutely loved the horse to bits. He ended up finishing 4th in the Hennessy behind Tidal Bay Group 1 winner, Bosworth Gold Cup winner, First Lieutenant Aintree Hurdle winner. But he does look to have another good one. Standing ovation. He's won 3 times since returning from falling when it's supposed to be a good thing. He was done twice around the track. He pulled 28 lengths clear with Emma Lavelle's smart. Name escapes me. Highland Lodge, only 2 weeks ago. He's gone up £28 for them 3 wins, but blimey, he looks to be absolutely chucked in. 10 stone 2, Conor O'Farrell lies 5-1 with us at BetVictor. Best odds guaranteed. 14 runners, a quarter the odds. 1, 2, 3. I find it hard to be out of the frame. I mean, looking at the card. Obviously, Panstower, and a horse I think a lot of, but he's going to be tried over 3 1/4. I don't know if he stays the trip. He's 30-2, and similarly the other one is the Hobbs de la Bec. He's 11s from 14s with us. The Shrewdbury getting on early, just having a nibble at him. The standing ovation, 5-1. Aye, the jolly.
I don't think take your eye at Sandown.
It's Sandown. It's nice to have the railway fences back. Obviously, we sponsor the BetVictor Tingle Street Chase. That's where Sprinter Sacra will start his season off, if missing Cheltenham next week. And it's good to have this. It's good to have them back. There's one horse who I'm welling up just thinking about, and that's a horse called Grand Douay. Just give me a minute.
Okay.
I'm fine. Obviously, fell in the champion last year. I may or may not have had my Jacobs on the line, and he went absolutely tanking along. He missed the race the year before through injury, beaten in the Triumph the year before. He goes novice chasing with Nicky Henderson. If he stands up, he's got legs of glass. He's more shattered than Mr. Wilson after a 14-hour shift. If he stands up, he's hard to beat. That's a lie. If he stands up, he can't lose. He cannot lose. He's second favourite in the Arkle betting behind Willie Mullins Champagne Fever. 10-1 with us at BetVictor. Non-runner free bet. If he turns up, I just... He's the very definition of a cliff off. He runs in a 400 novice chase against the smart pair of Hinterland of Paul Nicholls and Turnover Savola for Alan King. But Grand Douay, 2 mile beginners chase. Please, if there's anyone up there, let him stand up, let him breathe.
I think he's got a soft spot for that one.
Soft spot? He's absolutely chiselled on my heart. I can tell you his form figures off by heart. He won the international hurdle at Cheltenham, spanking Overturn. That was the day. I was on at 33 as Andy Post. He hacks up 11-4. Second behind Zakanda last year. How far? Thinking how far? Doesn't turn up. But if he turns up, he wins. I've been given a word as well. Kappa de Terce for Venetia Williams. Her stable creeping into a bit of form. Monetary Fund today. Gamble went astray. But Kappa de Terce, he won when being well back last year. He's 3 from 4 at the track. And you expect a foot of money again for him tomorrow.
And anything else for the weekend?
Apart from a few sharp ales. Well, Turn and Go. Willie Mullins, as our main man here, Carl Riley, he said this is one of his list horses. Turn and Go absolutely spanked Captain Cutter in an impressive bumper in Ireland last year. He goes to Willie Mullins, owned by Jigginstown. He's another one of these. He'll be a chaser in time. But Turn and Go runs in a smart novice hurdle yesterday, tomorrow at Naas. And there's a very, very interesting 2 mile beginners chase involving the likes of Road to Riches, another typical Jigginstown Fox run, and it's a very interesting. Any horse that comes through that 2 miles 3 on soft ground, he'll be getting Cheltenham quotes and then some. One more. We got time, haven't we? Mm-hmm. Always time for the fine people that we love betting. Gullin Burst to Emma Lavelle's handicap chaser in over 2 miles and 3/4. He looks very, very well handicapped. 8 runner race, quarter the odds, 5th of the odds, 1, 2, 3. He's going to be about 5-1 mark. And another one, he stands up, he's got a cracking chance for a stable to continue churn out winners.
Thank you very much.
Be lucky.